Cut.
All right, come
Leave
on
it
now.
alone,
Wait
Keith.
till I go down and then we'll start talking.
Leave it alone, Keith. Leave it there.
All right, whatever. Let's go with it.
Hey, there ain't nothing more fun than picking on you.
So anyway,
Here.
we're recording.
All right.
So what happened yesterday?
I walked off my steps
Yeah.
and to go pick up my van,
Yeah.
and I made about 3 steps in the driveway. And don't ask me what happened, but I was spinning like a top. And I could feel myself going. I got just to the middle of the driveway and down I went.
Wow.
I hit so hard I literally bounced. I hit face first.
Did you go to the doctor?
Hell no.
Why not?
Because to go to emergency, it cost me $450.
Wow.
Everything still works, so nothing's broke.
Yeah, but you know.
I'll wait.
Wait, see.
I'll call my doctor today
Oh, okay.
and get an appointment to go in. If something needs x-rays, he'll call them in.
To make sure you don't have a concussion.
Right, well then I only have the x-ray charges, which the insurance will pay. I don't have the extra $450 for the emergency room. And that, my boy, is a joke.
So today is Friday the 24th, and you did that
Yesterday.
On the 20,
Yeah, the 23rd.
June, not January. June the 23rd.
June 23rd.
So yeah, see this way. The reason why I'm saying the day is that way. There's a
You might not broadcast this for
A week.
3 weeks.
No, I'm saying the date. That way
Yeah.
you can come back if you forget what date you actually fell. You can
yeah.
come back and ask me, and I'll say, hey, we'll just watch that video and find
I'm not
out.
going to be able to forget because I talked to my kids and they've been right on my case.
You should get it checked out.
My
Yeah,
little sister called
that's
me
a
already
definite.
this morning. I said, hell no, I didn't go to emergency. That's $450.
Yeah, you
Blue
know,
Cross
your
is-
health is worth more than
Blue
money,
Cross
Floyd.
is not the insurance it used to be.
But your
Yeah,
health
but
is worth
everything
more.
works, Keith. I have a hard time with this wrist, but it still works. And it's not swollen up or all of the normal signs. So I will call him and go see him this afternoon, and he'll do his little check and phone in x-rays.
Oh, okay, just
The
make sure, you
insurance,
know, because
yeah.
you don't want to wait all
Oh,
weekend.
but the insurance will pay the majority of the x-rays instead of, having to pay part of them plus $450 to go in there and have them give me their famous medical diagnosis, I don't know, and sending me home.
Well, as long as you get checked out.
Oh, I will, trust me.
So you said you fell getting out of the van or
No, just
walking up?
I'm walking to my sister's van, mine,
So you said go get your van. Where was your van?
in Bridgeton.
What was it doing in Bridgeton?
had
We're
to
in
get it-
Muskegon.
I know it, but I had to get it fixed, and nobody around here could touch it for 3 weeks.
So how did that work out?
Worked out fine, except I didn't like the idea I didn't get a receipt,
Oh, why not?
because then he has to pay taxes on it.
You should still give you a receipt.
I know, but,
Was he cheap?
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what today's cost. I used to do it, but that's a long time ago.
Well,
And
yeah,
at
it's
that
expensive now. I know
Yeah.
the dealerships are well over $100 an
Yes,
hour.
but the mechanics don't get that.
No, they get like 40 to 60, depending on where you go on average.
I better go back to pulling wrenches.
I know, right?
Last thing I knew, they was getting like 25%. The
No,
last
they
ones I
charge.
talked to here a couple of years ago was making between 25 and 28.
Oh no, the mechanics don't make it.
No, the mechanics don't make it.
No, that's what you get charged
Yes.
labor from the
You
service
get charged
stations and stuff.
100. That's why I went from pulling wrenches to chasing wires. I made more money, needed to have less tools. They was getting 65.
Well, that guy should know he needs to pay his taxes on his stuff, man. He shouldn't be doing
He
that.
can get caught, but I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'm not getting
it's-
into it.
Every American citizen is responsible for their taxes.
For theirs, but I'm not
theirs.
responsible for yours.
But guys, remember, look for all the deductions you can get, because Uncle Sam will
There
bleed
you
you
go.
dry.
I'm not responsible to make sure you or him or anybody else pays theirs.
Yeah, Uncle Sam will
That's-
bleed you dry.
That's between him, Uncle Sam, and his maker.
So yeah, so yesterday was a fun-filled day,
Oh, just
so to speak,
just-
right?
Just hilarious.
You fell,
They hit my
you're
sister.
better,
Yep,
you got your van.
yep. I went up there.
right out there.
They said, why? He treats me right, and I have fun. End of discussion.
Well, if I had to charge you half of what I got paid, I'd sit there and have to get money from you, because By the time I do all the work of paying Angel, my wife, to have this thing,
Keith.
I've lost money.
I'm glad I got my feet up. I'm trying to save the shoes.
Are you?
Yes. I got shorts on, so I have to worry about the pants.
So, you bought some silver rounds.
Yep, hey,
Got a
you
fair
don't
shake
got
on, that's
anything-
cool.
You ain't got anything good anymore though. What
I
happened?
know, right? Everybody keeps buying. I'm starting to run short. And now that the prices are dropping,
Well, everybody's doing the same thing I'm doing. I was getting one a week, then I started getting two. And then this week I thought, well, I got a little extra, so I'll get four. That only makes me one short of handling my board of directors.
and that's what's happening.
And
The
that's-
prices are coming down. More
Well,
people starting to purchase the stuff, purchase
Well-
the silver. So what's happening is
I'm-
it's basically starting to get tight.
I'm trying to get my daughter and my son, my board of directors, part of it, to buy one every week.
They should.
They spend more money in that on candy bars and pop. And I told them, I said, if you don't make 20% by the end of the year, I'll buy them from you for that, okay? 'Cause
Well,
if
that's
it
a
don't-
pretty tall order,
if it don't-
20%.
Yeah, but if it don't bounce back up, 26, what's 20%?
25, 26,
52 cents?
20%. No,
10%.
that's like $5.
No, 10% would be two, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a pretty
Yeah.
tall order.
Well, they know what I meant,
Yeah,
you know.
probably told them 10, 20 cents.
You know, but no, I told them, hell, they're 20, 26, they'll hit 28 to 30 by the end of the year. If they don't, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in play for that to happen.
Well,
The
yeah.
fears of the market is keeping it down. People are taking their money out of stocks. People are taking their money out of silver
Well,
to sit there and leave it in cash. Why, I don't know, but
Cash
they're
is-
not sure what's going to do what. They're-
cash is worth so much less every day
Yes, it is.
that they might as well buy their candy bars. and
But the
pop.
thing about the cash right now is by pulling it out of the markets that you're unsure about,
Yeah.
you can hold it and then look for that
Okay.
opening
But,
to put it in, whether it be silver, gold, equities like the stock market. You can take and pick and choose where you think would have the biggest bang.
but that's why I do this and try to tell them. I can hold it in my hand and I can decide when or if I want to change it.
Yeah, and that's the
And
same
I'm not
thing.
gonna run out and spend it because it takes more effort.
Yeah, we'll see what the stocks,
not-
people are like
Right.
pulling out of stocks right now.
Oh, yeah, I don't blame 'em.
And they're not putting it in silver, they're not putting it in gold, they're leaving it in cash.
And then they're
because the
spending it.
The stocks keep going down.
Mm-hmm.
They're down atrociously, over 23% this year.
What happens when you have a pile of extra, as they like to call it, cash at the house? Oh, I could use that. I could use that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So they spend it.
Yeah, well,
This-
that's the good thing.
you know, for me to spend this, you know, like, I run into something I want, okay? This is a little over $100, okay? All right, I want that $100. Well, I live 12 miles from here. I gotta drive back out here to sell it back to you.
So you gotta really need that money to make that
That's right.
drive.
And sell it back to you for actually less than I paid for it, but that's business, okay?
I say that over and over again.
Yeah.
Guys, if you hadn't bought the silver, would you even have the money that you
No,
need right
you wouldn't.
now?
That's stupid, just raise the price.
Yeah. Yeah, people are just,
What are you people talking about?
you,
Like a gas surcharge or whatever.
she's
Who's got
just
a
quick.
gas surcharge?
Quicks is charging extra on their bill for,
Oh, Mr. Quick's, the restaurant?
yeah, for the inflationary.
What's this?
I don't know, I don't go there, I ain't been in there in 20
It's
years.
an inflation tax or luxury tax, man.
That reminds me, you remember that stuff they had on the phones back in the 70s?
Mm-hmm,
They called it a luxury tax?
yeah.
Well,
But
Mr. Quick's got an
Yeah.
inflation tax.
back in, was it '08, when the last big inflation hit,
Yeah?
they had that, God, I can't remember what they called it, but it was
They had a gas surcharge.
yeah, it was a surcharge and all different names for it to make up for the inflation that we can't control. I don't remember no discount when you was making money hand over fist.
Well, yeah, it's like,
It's like I hear rumors, because I hate these self-serve places, okay?
Yeah.
And I've got some pretty good information from people I'd rather not name because of the position they're in. And Myers likes them because they make an average of an extra 13% per customer that goes through self-service. Because they don't have to pay cashier. They went back to baggers, okay? The whole 9 yards.
Well, yeah, they don't even have baggers anymore. They just
Oh,
have,
they're
have
coming back
they
with
have
them.
that cart
Yeah.
thing where
they're coming-
cashier
yeah.
spins it
They're
around.
coming back with them. Now about half the lanes have baggers.
I heard
And it gets very
McDonald's and Jack in the Box, they're automating most of their systems to cut out employees.
Yeah, oh yeah.
My broker told me I should buy McDonald's stuff. Where you going, babe?
Trying to get some work
Thought
done.
you was joining in the conversation.
Trying to get some work
Trying to
done.
keep her awake.
Trying
Hey.
to get some work done.
I told her,
What kind
hey,
of work?
Shipping and stuff.
Shipping and stuff? Well, she's
I told-
leaving us, Floyd.
I told her why you ended our, whatever it's called, YouTube.
Okay.
Rather than her join the conversation, because and you leave to get the phone. The last time she did that, we doubled the audience and it hurts your ego.
Is that what happened? I don't know about all that.
What can you say? But, well, yeah. Damn. You sure you don't deal in paper money?
What do you mean, dealing paper money? I get just a little bit.
I remember when you didn't have much more than that in coins.
Oh, God, that was decades ago.
It doesn't matter.
Decades.
Doesn't
Wow.
matter. It's all the same theory.
I remember back in the late 80s, and
Yeah.
this isn't because of inflation or anything. I used to carry most of my coins around in one or two briefcases. And now,
And you used to set up at the flea market and sell. And as soon as you went home, you run out and took that money and restocked.
yeah,
And you didn't buy thousands of dollar orders. Well,
yeah.
let's see. I
Now,
got this
now
much
one
this
of my
week,
one
I
of my
will-
orders is usually from the wholesalers. I make an order, and it's usually more than I ever had at one given
Oh,
time.
yeah.
And
I
that's inflation.
I knew they should, but I didn't know they honestly had wholesalers for coins. There's
Yeah.
wholesalers for everything, but,
Well, yeah, it's a lot of retail stuff. Sometimes the wholesaler's a retail guy. It's just a matter of he has something and he's willing to give you a wholesale price so you can
right,
retail.
well, that's like, it's always been the places that the little guy bought it from was the bigger guy. And he gives the little guy a break because he spent, more money at one time.
It's just like,
Okay.
I guess you could say any other business that buys and sells stuff. If they buy and trade amongst each other, they tend to give a little bit of a break
Well-
when that happens. I'm trying to think, what other types of businesses do trading and buying and selling amongst
Almost
each other?
any, car dealers, they do that. all
Car
the time.
dealers, yeah, you would have
They
wholesale
buy back and
retailers.
forth and they trade.
Yeah, most retail outlets, like,
Like I run around with Crowells and a lot of the ones they dealt closely with would be
Yeah.
on the phone, I got a buyer for such and such a vehicle, and I know you got one.
yeah.
Let me take it and,
Yeah, inflation
See-
seems to be getting away. A
uh,
lot of wholesale's going out the window
Well-
because of it. And it's not just, people are like, okay, the wholesale is, $50 an item, but I can retail it for $100.
That
And I
ain't-
only got
that-
one,
I
so
don't
sorry.
happen much anymore.
I'm just using
I
this
know,
example.
yeah, I know, but yeah.
But sorry, I can't wholesale it to you because I can't hold on to it as it is.
Well,
I just don't like the way some of the people are I know inflation is a natural.
yes, but some of
Cycle.
the people
Some
are
of the people.
really taking advantage of it.
Yeah,
Like right
charging
now.
a 3% surcharge on top of your
Okay.
priced item, on top of your sales tax, and then adding 3%.
Like I said, yeah. I went to Myers for a loaf of bread.
Yeah,
$1.39 last week,
yeah,
$1.69 this week.
wow.
And it's only went up 8% for the year. Hell, that's more than 8% in a week.
I've been paying $1.50 to $2 for a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous.
And I buy the store brand.
Oh, I don't know know if it's store brand. I don't buy store brand.
I do. Because like their Myers,
I buy soft and good because they don't sell Wonder Bread up here.
well, okay. But the thing is, God, who is it? Aunt Millie's owns most of the bakeries up here.
Yeah, they do. You know what's going on with this inflation? A lot of people say inflation. A lot of people say everything's shrinking. I've been calling this the Great Shrink Up. It's where the prices are going up, and the products they're getting smaller. So I'm calling it the Great Shrink Up. I don't know if that's such a thing, but it sounds good.
Greed is what makes this country go around.
Yeah, it is.
It is. It really is.
But there is a sense of too much greed.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, way too much.
There are some stores out there, guys. Be careful. They are taking advantage of
The
this
guy I used to
inflation.
work for, he tried to get me into stocks. Like I said, I ventured in twice and lost my ass. And he said, okay, but unfortunately, you don't play with enough money to get into these, because he was doing insurance companies, pharmaceutical companies, and oil companies.
Well,
More expensive stocks, but he said, I've never lost a dime on any of them.
the thing, to get back onto the inflationary thing and people taking advantage.
Yep.
We made a store order from Walmart, right? And we had them deliver it. And we get, I don't know how many different deliveries for one order, a couple $100, and they came 7 or 8 different times.
Yeah.
They wasted all their money there.
Each?
But we bought a 4-pound bag of sugar. And we didn't really think about it or check the price. We just needed sugar, so we just put buy on the app or whatever, right?
Everybody does that.
$4. Like, man, that seems rather high. And then the very day after we had, or the next day, after we made the order, I don't know, maybe same day, next day, I'm driving over to E&A to get, I don't know, milk, I think, because we buy milk over there. And they got 4 pounds of sugar, $1.98. I'm like, hell no.
I know.
So Walmart, that's not the only thing they've
Walmart's
done it
not-
on. You gotta watch any of these big box stores.
All that way.
They will try to get an item, 1 or 2 items, where they're just overcharging for.
Like I told Jake, because he's way up in inventory, I said, I'd bitch at you, although you can't do nothing, but I know you have to eat too. He said, yeah. And my wages ain't went up through all of this, and I go to the store and buy and pay more, just like you do.
Yeah, for your everyday consumer needs, your staples, food, gas, and stuff like that.
Yep. Yep.
Guys, shop around because that is the biggest expense that is going to get hit by inflation. Do you think these gas is going to come down a little bit?
Even when, it'll come down a little, but when all this nonsense is over, it'll never go back to what it was.
No, I don't think it'll ever fall
they'll
down
hold it
below
back up
the
there.
$3.50 mark. I just don't believe it ever.
They're gonna.
It's just like the federal government back in, what was it, the 30s when they started income taxes and stuff, and they go, oh, it's just a temporary thing.
It's temporary, yeah. We've had it for almost 100 years.
Yeah, well, there's nothing temporary. When people start charging you more for something,
It's not temporary.
it's not temporary.
It might level.
And that makes me wonder about the premiums on silver too. And I don't mean to be jumping around
They'll never go away.
on different topics, but the premiums on silver is like, they're higher than they have been. I don't think we're ever gonna see that.
You're never gonna see
that
them go away.
$1 to $2 retail
Nope.
over
Nope.
on a repetitive nature. You may catch sales, but yeah,
But they're just gonna, it's there. And it'll keep going up.
yes, it will. You
But,
what?
all right, I said, I didn't want to have to pay for your help to throw my coffee cup in the garbage.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Come on, if you can't have fun, stay home. Okay? You know what I mean?
I suppose.
At least stay the hell away from me.
I don't know, man. I'm just a guy.
Life's too
just
short.
hanging.
Life's too short to be boring,
Well, dudes,
I guess.
I guess we're done with this video too, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
Did you even know I was recording?
Yeah, I seen the red light.
Oh, is there red? Oh, yeah, there's
Yeah,
a red
come
light.
on.
I didn't even realize.
Hey,
I'm gonna have to cover that red light up. I forgot about that.
Hey, my first rodeo, I started to comment that this would make a good video, and then I was like, yeah, okay, he knows that, he's recording it.
Yeah.
Come on.
I didn't even
Like I
think about
said,
I'm gonna put a piece of black tape on that red light.
If you can't have, yeah, then you won't know if it's on or off.
Oh, no, I can flip around to the little screen
Yeah.
picture and a red record
Yeah,
comes up.
but that's it. Like I said, if you can't have fun, life's too short.
Yeah, maybe this inflation will, calm down a little bit, but,
Yeah, it'll all calm down, it has every time.
I just
But
don't.
in the end, you'll be happy to pay the prices that you think are too high now.
Yeah, it's
Because
like
they'll
me with
quit
mac and cheese. I
skyrocketing.
seen mac and cheese on sale at the NA convenience store there.
Yeah,
98 cents. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh man, I gotta get over there, buy me 5 boxes of that, and I did too.
and it used to be you could buy 5 boxes for less than
For
a buck.
$2.50.
Hell, for a buck. When Jake was going to school in Detroit.
Oh no, when I was a kid, it was 10 for a buck. Oh, you'd catch a
Oh,
sale.
Yeah, but when Jake was going to school at the design school over there,
Yeah.
him and his 3 roommates lived on mac and cheese.
Oh yeah,
And they could
it's,
go to the store.
you can add some
and
hot
get
dogs or
5
tuna
of 'em.
fish
Yep,
or
5
whatever.
of them for a buck.
Yeah,
Like you said, that's the main meal every day for the week.
there's a meal right there, guys.
That's even cheaper than pizza.
If you're not, I guess you would say lactose intolerant
There
from the
you go.
cheese or
Something
whatever.
yeah.
Because there's milk and cheese gets added. Mac and cheese, one day you can have with hot dogs, one day with hamburger, one day with tuna,
Bratwurst. Well,
maybe
that's-
put some broccoli in it one day. 7 different ways to make
But
mac
that's
and
like I buy
cheese.
that Knorr's.
That'll cut inflation.
Knorr's.
Hot dogs, spam.
Yeah.
Spam, yes, I forgot about spam.
I forget what it's called, but it's pasta, Knorr's. It's all different flavors.
That makes me feel like Forrest Gump.
And then they'll advertise it. You can take an ad, like I'll take it and put tomatoes with green chilies in it.
You know the way I was talking about macaroni and cheese just now? You ever see the movie Forrest Gump?
Oh, yes.
And that Bubba? Popcorn shrimp, butterfly shrimp.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he goes on for hours, and then finally at the end he goes, "Well, I guess that's about it."
Yeah.
That was a good.
It is.
It was just cool. But yeah, there's so many different ways. Mac and cheese is. I mean, it's not
Mac and
totally bad for you, but it's not the
No,
healthiest.
but it's a
not
good
the healthy.
basic, and if you add
It's
enough,
good basic.
if you add enough good stuff, it's not quite as bad.
No, if you add good stuff to it, it can become a whole meal in
Well,
itself.
But like
yeah.
you take that and add broccoli,
We had.
tomatoes, and
The other night our meal was, I think we had mac and cheese with spam or hot dogs one, and we had a can of green beans to go with it. 2 items, not a 3-course meal, 2-course.
Oh, wow.
Well, I guess that would be a
Would be
3-course
three.
because we had
you
some
had.
type of little
you
meat
had-
in there, and
You had meat, you had starch.
cost
you
me
had a veggie.
cost me and the wife like $2.50, $3 for both of us to eat.
Boy. You don't spend a lot feeding her for all the work she does. do you?
Yeah, that's about it, I guess, huh?
Hit him with a phone, Angel, he'll turn.
That's about it, I guess. Okay, guys,
Bye.
we're gonna cut out and
Bye.
we'll see you
Have a
later.
good one.
Rock
Bye.
on. Keep on stacking and
I am.
keep on learning.
Get your head out of there, this is my camera.